Become family. Make the best with what you're given. This ain't dying, this is living. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 VV OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. I just came back from the gym, so I probably look like poop right now. I apologize. To start, how do we get more jewels on Earth 2? Okay, so the best way that I've seen is this one guy who's actually a content creator as well. I'm going to go right to his page here, and he's known as Earth 2 Wizard. So that's what you get when you see him. And the Earth 2 Wizard, this guy has, I'm going to say, over 1,000 jewels, and he doesn't have that much property. He has about as much property as I do. So, and I only have like 107 jewels. So this guy has gotten, over the last several 12 days, he's gotten 118. I'll just show you guys how much jewels he has over the last. So how he's done that is just the fact that he's gotten a lot of his properties are really one tile. He's got 4,000 properties and only 20,000 tiles. So a lot of his tiles are just one property. I guess the average is five tiles per property, and the dude has he's got over 1,000 jewels, and he's got less tiles than I do. So how do you do that? I think the best thing that we should be able to do would be to go on Earth 2 and buy single tile plots. I did a few of that this morning. Not even single tile plots. What I did was I just went to the marketplace and I just started buying everything that I can get at a discount. So I'll just show you. I got Central African Republic, like 42 cents. Let me make this a little darker for you. I got somewhere in South Korea as well, and then somewhere in Brunei Darussalam, and that TC stands for the real Randy Chavez. So yeah, I just did a couple of those real quick, just in order to, as I want more jewels. Again, how does somebody with 2,000 tiles less than I do get like 900 more jewels than I can? Okay, well that's really the only way that I could do it. So I didn't even spend that much money. I spent maybe like $40 on it, on a bunch more tiles, because each one of those tiles I got was like maximum like 44 cents, 45 cents. A lot of them were pretty, they're pretty cheap. So yeah, that's just kind of the news for today and how to get more jewels. As far as Earth 2 goes, that's just my working theory right now. It's not financial advice, not a financial advisor. This is just exactly what I have, what I'm doing. Speaking of what I am doing, I have a grand total now of 52.9 million. OMI, I did it. Broke way past that 50 barrier, and actually what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to be your Coinbase. I'm going to be your Coinbase. I'm going to message Aria Realty. I'm going to buy another million OMI right here live on YouTube. Why? Thank you guys for 5 likes. That means the world to me. I'm doing that pretty much just because I still think it's undervalued, despite the fact that we are pretty high up today. And when I say when we're pretty high up, I mean that we have increased like 8% since the lows. Let me show you the exact chart real quick. So the exact chart we have for OMI right now, yeah, from the lows, actually it might be even more than that, was 0.00283. I'm sorry, 282, and the highs was like 0.00339. We're at 329 right now, so we did lose another 0.0001, but like it says, over the past 24 hours, there's only a 2.7% change if you go all the way from here to all the way over here, but we were down below that that 3-point line, and that was a hell of a bounce. Again, the 3 is usually like, that's the support line. It went below there. If it went below there, I would have put money on the fact that it would go even further, but it did a hell of a bounce. I don't know where it's going to go from here. Most likely it'll come back down again, but I want to buy a million right here just because I can. And God forbid that this is the lowest that we see and something we start to rocket. Because again, next week, San Diego Comic-Con, we got like 9 days left, give or take. So I really want to be going hard on this, just in case that this is the floor, this is the bottom. Again, whether it's 1 year, 3 years from now, months from now, these prices are going to look cheap. Not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, but let me go and copy that. And how much Bitcoin do I even have? All right, so 1.5 Bitcoin over here. So that would be, that's in the Coinbase. And then in the Cash App, I don't think I have that much. Although I did buy a couple grand worth of Bitcoin yesterday. So in the Cash App, I have 0.47. So I have almost 2 Bitcoin. So I can sell a little bit. So I will go to this and I will send crypto to my boy Aria Realty. And right now it would take about, I'm going to say about 7K, and I'll get another 2 grand. So another 2 million OMI. So I'm going to buy 2 million OMI right now because that's how I roll. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to send that over to him. The note will be OMI, preview send. And then after they do that, again, that's $7,000. So, and I have to send it to him because I can't buy OMI. Bit4x doesn't work for me. I don't know it's because I'm in New York. All right, 512. 7. All right, I was just getting the 7-digit code there. And all right, it is sent. It is done. So I'm going to get, thank you guys for 10 likes. That means the world. So that is another 2 million OMI right now. And that should bring me up to, I don't even know what I have. I have 52.9. So that might even bring me up to 55 million OMI, but definitely minimum 54 million. I'm not hecking around here. Thanks, man. Okay, so let's get to the questions. Wes says, what's up, big dog? If exchanges offer staking for OMI, it will be game over. Oh, yeah, I didn't even talk about that. Yeah, sorry about that. The staking for OMI, most likely what it will be is it will just be able to yield, I don't want to say resources, that's more an Earth 2 thing. It will yield you advantages and pay dividends. And when I say dividends, I mean like it will give you benefits, not exactly dividends in the classic investing sense, but it will pay benefits on VeVe. I don't know if it's going to be on the app, like you might get a 1 or 2 second head start, where if you stake a certain amount of OMI, then okay, like for a year, okay, you lock it up, then you get, for every, let's say, million OMI, you get, now you get a second. You get, and instead of at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, now the drop for you is at 10:59 and 59 seconds. So you do get that second extra advantage. I don't know if that'll happen. That would be a little unfair, I think, because there are a lot of wallets that have 1 million OMI or more. Granted, just because they have a wallet that has 1 million OMI or more doesn't mean that they're going to stake that entire million. If they, let's say they have 1.2 million, okay, they stake 1 million of it, they only have 200,000 OMI left. And again, because of what we might see in the VeVeVerse, you might want to spend some OMI in the VeVeVerse. The only way there's a potential that in the VeVeVerse to get land, again, if we're talking about something like Decentraland, or if we're talking about something like, Minecraft or whatever, there's a limited amount of space. My neighbor Alice, it's even in Earth 2, the grandest, one of them all that has the most space, it's still a limited amount. So if you want something like this that has a limited space, you'd be damn sure I'm buying up everything. I don't care what the price of OMI is at that point. I will spend more money to get more OMI so I could just buy a bunch of virtual real estate wherever we go in that VeVeVerse. Why? Because there's going to be a limited amount. Are there going to be places like, I could buy, 10 plots of land in a place that nobody cares about versus 1 plot of land where somebody has like all the main things are going on, where they have like a stage, they have a boxing ring, they have like, sure, absolutely. That 1 plot of land could be worth a lot more than my 10 plots of land just based on the location, just based on the foot traffic, just based on where everything goes, and the fact that you might be able to get ad revenue from this as well. They have not mentioned that, but if Earth 2 has it, I think they could take a page out of Earth 2's playbook and say, if they want to do ad revenue for people, again, that just incentivizes people to stay in longer. That incentivizes people to stay in the VeVeVerse. The more people that stay in with the more time, the more ads that they can sell at some point. And that makes it a lot better for the people that want to sell things. Like if they want to sell skins, if they want to sell things for their avatar, or skins for not only our avatars, or for the NFTs as well. That type of thing could be heckin' huge. So if that's another reason why staking could be a good thing. If you stake, they might give you advantages in the VeVeVerse, not just the app, the actual VeVeVerse. So there's a lot of different things. Again, out of the 52 or close to 54 million I'll have by the end of the day, maybe 55, out of that, I would imagine that I would get I could right now, when they do start staking, I could do 1 million OMI each week for the entire year. And then I could just roll that over every year. And I'm pretty fun. That'd be pretty awesome. Um, that being said, for those of you that worried, I will not, do a giant dump. I won't do a giant sell. I would sell a little bit, maybe at 10 cents. Just to, I'll sell a million there, just get 100 grand. Just be like, all right, cool. Let's pay some taxes. Let's pay some bills. Let's, do some other stuff. Philanthropic events as well in the future. But I'm not going to dump this all, even when it gets to. I mean, technically now it only has to go to $2 for me to be 100 millionaire, but I won't do that. I would sell on the way up, and even when it reaches $2 or $2.50, I would sell a little bit, see what happens. If it goes down a lot, great, I'll buy some at that discount and net the difference. Or if it goes up a lot, okay, well then I'll sell a little bit more. Just because I again do have a lot of those philanthropic goals to fill. Moving on, Gary O says, "Good morning. What's up, Gary O? How's it doing? How you doing, fam?" North American Hemp says, "Morning, brother. Doubled up 5K SGOC stock this morning. Going to get a million plus OMI by weekend's end now. Hope all is groovy." So I do have to take a look. Let's go to the Yahoo Finance over here and see what SGOC is. SGOC Group, I'm guessing? Google Group? All right, yeah. A week ago it was at $3.37, and now it's at $14. So yeah, you're good. You're good. I myself had sold Tesla back in June 30th, I think, or no, June like 28th. It was that Monday. So I sold it like 691, 680, or whatever, which was great. And now it had gone down to 639. It's back up to 664 now. So I did a pretty good job at selling that when I did, getting those funds when I did. Just pretty much all of that went into OMI, because now I don't even know what I have in it. Trust wallet, $173,000 OMI. Oh my god, that's insane. And I only put maybe out of that 173, I only put maybe 130 into it. So yeah, hella growth already. Sam Brand says, "I'm excited to stake my OMI and get gold gems or whatever they give out." That's the other thing too. Maybe they don't give out more OMI for you, but maybe they give out whatever currency they use in the VeVeVerse. Obviously, you're going to be able to use OMI in the VeVeVerse. That's a great way to burn it. That's a great way for them to burn all this OMI. But outside of that, why would they only have OMI as that option? They might be able to give you an option, again, to get around that gambling loophole. Oh, we can't give kids, cash money or something equivalent, but they can give them VeVe-Bucks or VeVe dollars. And then, if you gamble with those or give kids VeVe dollars, that's not giving them cash money. That's giving them VeVe dollars, which is not cash money, but you could probably spend that at any VeVe store or any NFT or any virtual land. Now, I think that because they probably won't give you OMI for staking, they might give you VeVe dollars for every, so much that you stake. I can't wait. I'm going to stake so heckin' hard. I think right now in the top 300 wallets for VeVe, for OMI. So I thank you guys for 10 likes also. That means the world. Top 10 wallets for OMI or top 300 wallets for OMI is, I never thought I would be here. But I am. Poor Man Prince says, "Wow, Randy, you're not playing around with OMI. That's a lot of OMI. Did you see West Coast Customs tweet me back on West Coast Customs?" I did not. I gotta give that a look-see right now. Tweet, Twitter. Anyone ever watch Schitt's Creek where Eugene Levy makes some mistakes? Like us on tweeters. I was like, oh, it's adorable. West Coast Customs. All right, let's see what we got here. West Coast Customs. Ooh, they got 288,000 followers. Let's see their retweets here. Did you see the West Coast tweet me back on VeVe? Oh, I did not. I gotta, all right, tweets and replies. Poor man. Wow, that would look good on VeVe's. Oh, okay, so be advised, guys. What this is West Coast Customs said that they put out a really cool looking car. They're taking it digital and entering the metaverse, but look at this car. Badass. Excuse my language. That's hardcore. That's cool. It's sleek. It's sexy. And Poor Man Printon goes, "Wow, that would look great on VeVe," which it would. And they said, "We think so too." I gotta give that a like. I give everything a like. VeVeVerse says, "I'm in. Pimp out my vault." Yeah, that's great. So I did not see that, but I'm so glad I did. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Hard Life 8887 says, "Hey, it stabilized at 0.0033. I bought another 7 million at 0.00. Oh my God, you got that? You bought that dip? Oh, congrats, man. Oh, I can't believe it. That was it with the dips, I guess. If only Bitcoin falls further, we could. Oh God, I hope. I bought another $2,000 worth of Bitcoin yesterday because it went down to like 32.2 or something like that. I was like, oh, bye. Gotta stop doing that. I'm running out of money. Yeah, this is insane. And again, I have, I guess now a Bitcoin and a half or something like that. Yeah, or 1.75, 1.7 Bitcoin. And I think really I only need one Bitcoin, which, God forbid, OMI gets destroyed. God forbid, OMI, VV explodes and Earth 2 explodes. That one Bitcoin that I have will probably save me and probably regain all of the losses that I have incurred. And even with that one Bitcoin, I'd probably be a millionaire by 2030. I think it goes to $1 million of Bitcoin by 2030. Again, just my opinion, not including the $180,000 Pokemon cards I have and some aging receivables I have. Yeah. But if we get so much of this, if that goes down below 30, that, like, again, if we enter a bear market like the Q4, if that Bitcoin ETF does not get passed, you'll see Bitcoin below 20,000. And you'll see OMI at that point probably below 0.001. Oh God, that'd be insane. I would buy so heckin' much. I would sell everything. I would sell everything and just go all in. Omi Queen says, I might be attending my first Comic-Con. Wonder what Akomi has up their sleeve. Omi Queen, which one are you attending? Are you doing the San Diego one virtual? Or are you doing like New York in person? Let me know exactly which one you're doing, because I love Comic-Con. I go every single year. Going to Dragon Con in a couple weeks at the end of August. Can't wait for that. Or is it early September? Forget. Vittorio Jean Pascal says, sure, gems are more interesting as a staking advantage. Yeah, anything that'd be interesting too. We get gems instead of DOT. That would be interesting. I don't know how much we would get. That'd be insane. Like I could probably fund a lot of my NFT, ventures, NFT wants if we stake and we get gems. That's a lot. Yeah. So I'd be very curious. Odd Hackwelder says, "What up? Did I miss you talk about One Tile Nation?" You did. You did miss me talk about One Tile Nation. But for those of you that missed it, I'll just go over it again real quick. They have this in my history where it'll say Earth 2 Jewels from Earth 2 Wizard. And yes, that was me looking at all of Taylor Swift's most iconic dresses because they're awesome. Love Taylor Swift. She is my bae. And then Kira TV did a video on me and Aria Realty. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, Earth 2 Wizard has this One Tile Nation who's got 4,000 properties, 20,000 tiles, and even though he has 2,000 less tiles than I do, got 10 times as many jewels as I did. Hella jealous. Vittorio Jean Pascal says, sure, gems are more interesting as a staking advantage. Yeah, gems would be great as well. Dark Johnny 6 says, the VeVeVerse looks interesting, so it's like a digital world and different games, and characters will be in it, and also be able to earn crypto. Am I right or wrong? So yes, it will be a digital metaverse. Their end goal is like a Ready Player One type situation that's the same as Earth 2. If those two are able to complete that, which I think that both of them will, it won't be till like the end of the decade. It won't be till years down the line. That being said, in the meantime, again, Earth 2 might take a little longer just because the graphics of that are insane and like better than Red Dead Redemption 2 graphics. So theirs will take longer, but when the VeVeVerse happens, that Ready Player One type of scenario won't take as long because the graphics are a little more cartoony, kind of like a Flash animation, which are great. Look at Decentraland, look at they're going to be good, but they won't be as like high res as Earth 2. So they could do it a lot quicker. That gives them the advantage. That gives them the fact that they're going to be able to go and you're going to be able to do mini games. You're going to have your NFTs in there. Even before you have your avatars in there, like your own personal avatars, you're probably going to say like, oh, here's an NFT. I'm going to use Harley Quinn as my NFT, or I'm going to use that'd be great if you could just float around as a hoverboard, from Back to the Future, or go as Slimer. That'd be awesome if you can go as Slimer. If there's like a PvP world in there, you go as Slimer and somebody just brings like the ghost trap as their avatar and they just swallow you up. Again, this is before the announcements of Pokemon's, before the announcements of Disney, before the announcements of Star Wars, which I believe they do have. And if they do, great. If not, no big deal. We have a bunch of people already, but I'm pretty sure we do. Again, just my opinions. But as far as earning crypto, well, if it's not from Vivi, it's going to be from people like me. It's going to be from people like, again, if we're going to go into like the if anyone from Earth 2 comes over, it'll be from them too. Like Guidebook Gaming, link down below. They give away free tiles every single day. I give away free tiles on a lot of my videos. But I already said in Earth 2, I plan to do karaoke events. I plan to do talent shows, comedian like movie nights. Like, okay, Chavez, how are you going to do movie nights? Well, the same thing that I'm doing in Earth 2, I'm going to do in the VeVeVerse. I'm going to have cash prizes, or if not cash prizes, I'll give away OMI. I'll give away gems or whatever VeVeBucks, just because you got to share the wealth. You got to also, I want to make it so that people want to come to my events, my properties there. I want to be able to have people say like, hey, this is a fun place, like Disneyland. Nothing bad ever happens here. You know, Chavez every once in a while just for no reason just give away stuff. Again, I like charity. I like people's smiles. And the other thing is working, like not just those types of competitions where the people are giving stuff away, let's say like crypto or anything else, maybe even giving away NFTs. But I also believe that there are going to be, not just from those giveaways and those competitions, I don't know how to, like, I like Minecraft, I enjoy it, but I am not good at building certain things. My friend Lauren, girl I used to live with, the guy I used to live with, like my friend Mark, his daughter, but had just a gift of like, all right, I'm gonna build this bridge, I'm gonna build it. Like the stuff that she would build was really, really cool. And like, I just don't have that gift of building. I'm really creative on what I might want, but I just, building's not my forte. So what I would do is, oh, hey, kid, yeah, oh, you're off for summer, great. Take like a week or take like 8 hours, whatever. Build me this, build it for me, and I'll pay you. Like, I'll pay you. Like, obviously, I'll pay for all the resources and whatever that it costs to build. But make me a really cool house where I can store my NFTs, where I can do this, and I will pay you cash money or OMI or gems, whatever you want. VeVeVerse is going to create jobs. VeVeVerse is going to go in and it's going to take people that, because again, you might not need an NFT in order to go in there. You might just be able to go in there and they might be able to give you like a custom, not even a custom avatar, just like a house avatar. It's like, oh, okay, I'm VV user number 8427, whatever. And what they do is people that can go in there that does not have, let's say, the money for an NFT, even like the $20 ones. Okay, well, how do they do that? Do a job for me. I'll give you the money for that NFT you want, just because that's value. I don't have the skill to do that. I'll give money to somebody that can do that. And I would rather do that. I would rather give that to somebody that needs the money. Yes, let's say if like you are a professional, like an architect or whatever, and you charge a premium because your work is the best, good, you deserve that. But I would rather give my money to a kid that just doesn't have anything right now and just kind of help them do that. So I think that not only real estate agents will be a thing in there, I think that actual builders, actual engineers, just kids that have really cool ideas and it's like, wow, this is like a really psychedelic place. Things like the way they model the floors to make it look like all hippie and just psychedelic. I think that would be really cool. And I think that's a way that a lot of us that are going to be like actual millionaires from OMI can give back. And yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Moving on, going to price. Can't wait to see the price going up to a couple cents. Yeah. Right now it would take, was it 2 cents? Be a millionaire? Yeah. I guess 2 cents would be a millionaire. That's freaking insane. Yeah. My base case, or I'm sorry, my bear case is 3 cents by the end of the year. Like that's my bear case when things go wrong. Let's say there are no new exchanges and they don't announce Pokemon, they don't announce Disney, they don't announce Star Wars. That's still my bear case end of the year. It's Totally Awesome says it's crazy that our phone has everything and one day our phone is going to become a wallet. I mean, our phones are pretty much wallets already. I have my Trust Wallet on there. I have Cash App on there. I have Venmo. I have PayPal. I have the Vivi app, which has my OMI wallet, has my NFT wallet, it has my Gem wallet. There actually have more stuff on my phone than I do in my actual wallet. The only thing I guess we would be missing would just be something along the lines of like an ID. It's my military ID. Yeah. That being said, like the only way I see VV and Earth 2 failing, it would be like a World War III type scenario. That's the only way. I would picture. Honestly, even if that happens, I think people would need something like Earth 2 and VV just to like kind of escape from everything. Just to be like, oh, hey, the real world is just too real for me right now. I got to go to a place where everything's just better. So yeah, even that. I mean, you can make the argument that in a downturn, like a really bad recession, maybe people aren't spending as much, and that will really only affect the NFTs or things that are a couple $100, maybe a couple $1,000. The stuff that's worth 5 figures, it probably won't be touched. That probably will hold and even rise in value because, people that are only spending like a couple $100, maybe a couple $1,000, they might need that back at some point. But people that are spending $20,000 on things, they don't need. They're not going to need that money right away. Like they're usually pretty set, especially if they're spending 6 figures on things. Like that guy Ray Fixie on Twitter has easily spent $100,000 on a bunch of this stuff. Austin Prickett says, I like your nails. Oh, well, thank you. I got them done last week. It was before I went to Atlantic City, so it was at least a week ago. Yeah, I haven't watched the Loki series yet, or I haven't watched the last episode of the Loki series yet. I'm going to my friend Jen's house after this. I'm going to shower, and then I'm going to go there, and we're going to watch it. I'm going to get some tropical smoothie. I had a protein shake after the gym, but that was it. Not as filling. So yeah, that'll be fun. Raisin1 says, are you guys really this dense? I don't understand. Todally Awesome says, OMI is way better than buying the lottery ticket, in my opinion. Yeah, lottery ticket chances of success are this. It's like, remember when Mr. Krabs was playing the world's smallest violin? Like, that's pretty much how small of a chance you have of winning the lottery. It's like almost impossible. But this is attached to a very, very good very, very good company. It's attached to great digital NFTs. Again, this is the future. Augmented reality, virtual reality, NFTs, these are the future. Disruptive in so many different things. Earth 2 and VV have so much to gain. There's so much room to grow. There's so much running room. And everyone else is just so far behind. Oh. Junior Sanchez says, what's up, OMI fam? Our token is up this morning. It is. I wish it was down, but it's up, which is fine. Hardlife8887 says, by the way, say hi to Daniel Lee. Looking forward to your conversation. I wonder was his newest price target for 2021 is. He is pretty spot on with his fundamental analysis. Dan Lee is he did a video where he had like, let me find out what it was called. He did a really fantastic video on how to, oh man, I typed in Dan Lee and just a whole bunch of things with table tennis came up. All right, I'm going to find this. I actually haven't seen him upload anything in a couple of days. I hope he's okay. But we did talk the other day. I am going to be on a live stream with him tomorrow. I think tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be after this live stream. So my voice is going to be bleh, and my teeth are going to be bleh. Oh my God, Dan Lee, come on. When was the last time you uploaded a video? It's been a couple of days. Because I want to find out that video that I'm talking about, but his technical analysis is very good. And it must have taken him, I don't know how many hours in order to go through all this. Like the work wasn't hard, it was just long and tedious, and I was just very, very just proud of him. I was like, and he's also a veteran as well, so we got that veteran brother thing. I'm subscribed to him, right? Like I'm going through so many different things. Granted, a lot of these videos that I'm scrolling through right now are Cavell Anderson's because, oh, hey, there's one from Poor Man Printing. So a lot of these are Cavell Anderson's because he's a beast. He just uploads. He actually shouted me out the other day. I thought that was pretty fun. Oh my God, I can't. Maybe if I type in Dan Lee OMI, that'll work. Oh yes, it did work. Okay, so one of his videos was exclusive VeVeVerse, updated token, tabs trades, blah, 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 blah. And for those of you that don't know, on stocks, what we do is that, all right, well, how many times earnings per share is it done? It like something like Tesla has 682 times earnings per share, which is a lot. I think a lot is really 100. I think Amazon is like 1,000 earnings per share. Buybacks, but boy goes all in. Reaction, non-fungible, wonderful. Utility, financial. Fireside chat with Randy Chavez. Oh, hey, we already did one 3 weeks ago. Um, yeah, we're doing another one on Thursday, so I can't wait. OMI reaching its breaking point. Honestly, just watch all of Dan Lee's videos and you'll be fine. My friend Jay actually messaged. He gave me a call yesterday, and he said, like I mentioned, if you guys remember, a few weeks ago, I was at my girlfriend's friend's husband's 50th birthday party, and got great food, great drinks. And what had happened was I made friends with all of my girlfriend's friends' husbands, and they're all like either lawyers or in finance or something like that. So we were all just talking stuff. I was like, guys, Earth 2 and VeVe, like VeVe's NFTs, Earth 2's the tiles, and they were more concerned with cryptocurrency. So they didn't get into Earth 2 because Earth 2's crypto is not out yet. But they were very interested in not really VeVe and NFTs, although they were. They were most interested in the crypto. And he gives me a call yesterday. He's like, hey, yeah, listen, I watched every single video you did. I watched every single other video there was. I have 3 million OMI. I'm transferring more right now. I was like, you get that bread. You get that bread, Jay. And I thought that was really cool. I can't find Dan Lee's video. Too confusing. But yeah, Dan Lee did a thing where earnings per share, and he said it could be like $1 by 2026. Like, oh, that's exactly what I said. But again, I did it just based on growth. He was doing it on the earnings per share, a little more technical, and mine's really just more estimate. But he's very, very good. So I can't wait to chat with him tomorrow. Junior Sanchez says, by the way, Randy, I see the OMI token close to $1 by 2024. The moment Bitcoin moons on that Bitcoin halving, the OMI token, honestly, that's a good point. Moving on, it says, Bitcoin having the OMI token, I have a feeling will follow suit. Yeah. Again, Bitcoin and all the altcoins form a Symbian circle. Or, no, that's not right. Because in Symbian circle, what happens to one affects the other. And if OMI goes down, Bitcoin's unaffected. But if Bitcoin goes down, OMI is affected. It's kind of like that rule, like rectangle, a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. That type of deal. Yeah, when Bitcoin does, again, Bitcoin will moon by the end of the year. I think Bitcoin goes to 100K by the end of the year, minimum, if not like 150. But yeah, especially, I think we're going to be a super cycle. But yeah, at that Bitcoin halving point, pew, pew. So yeah, by 2024, the dollar is so much though. But again, it's really not. Even if the 750 billion tokens, they weren't burned, even if none were burned, even if 94 billion weren't lost forever, even if 340 billion weren't in the if they weren't in VeVe's app and unable to be gotten. So out of that 750, less than half are actually in the supply. A lot less than half are in the supply. A lot of them that the founders have, a lot of them that us have. A dollar would be feasible by the end of the decade, because that would be again, OMI. I don't know if OMI will ever reach $1 trillion actually. And it's not because it's not great. I think it's because OMI tokens are going to get burned. So let's say it takes $1.275 to get that if it was 750 billion tokens, but it's not. There's less than that. It's less than half of that. So let's say in total there'd be like 250 billion tokens that are out there. That's the only ones that we can get. All right. Well, it would take $4 to reach $1 trillion. Well, that's if they still stay there, but more get taken out of the supply, more get bought back, more get burned. So the price has to keep going up in order for it to reach that $1 trillion market cap. So I just don't see that happening ever, just because the supply keeps going down. Now the price will keep going up, but again, as the supply goes down, that's it does that. But I do think by the end of the decade, there are going to be multiple coins that have $1 trillion market cap, not just Bitcoin. Be Ethereum, probably Cardano, probably Binance Coin, Solana and CRO are very good, but yeah, so there'll be 4 or 5 coins that have $1 trillion market cap, easy, and OMI I think will be in the top 20 coins by the end of the decade, easily top 20. It's going to what is it now, like 600 million market cap? Let's see what we got here. See what we got now. Oh god, I have so many notifications. I'm sorry, guys. Oh my god, I have so many all right, sorry. I'm going to go to the OMI price point at coinranking.com, and looks like it has $548 million market cap. So 5 billion would be about 3.4 cents, and 500 billion would be about 30 cents. Yeah. Oh, no, I got that wrong. 500 million, 50 billion. 50 billion would be about 30 cents. 50 billion would be 30 cents, and 500 billion, so half a trillion, would be about $3, which I see by the end of the decade. I see $3 about 2030, but yeah, this type of, thank you guys for 15 likes, that means the world. Again, I'll have to reevaluate after what happens at the end of this year, because after we go on those exchanges, even after we go on those exchanges, we still only have, at that time, we'll probably only have advertising for the app, not advertising for the coin. Advertising for the coin might be until next year. So I really would like to see everything fall into place before. And again, I don't think they're going to announce Pokemon this year. They might not even announce Disney. They might announce Star Wars at Comic-Con. They might announce, I don't know what they're going to announce. It's usually meant for big announcements, but even when they announce it, let's say they announce Star Wars at Comic-Con, it might not appear until later this year, because they still haven't done anything with any of the Star Treks. They still, the 3 Star Treks that they have, they still haven't done anything with Jurassic Park. We know they have Hello Kitty. We know they have DreamWorks. They have so many different things. I really hope they start, the money that they have, they get a bunch of these guys to start producing and to start making a lot more NFTs, because, this 1 or 2 drops a week is not enough. Like, it's not enough for the people that want all these different brands. Like, how are you going to get through, like, they have Marvel. How are they going to get through all these characters of Marvel? They can't. They could do 2 drops a week, every week for 10 years, and not even be a quarter of the way done with all those characters. It's just not possible. So that does leave me to that. Again, Star Wars got a lot of characters, not as much as Marvel. Again, DC, we've seen so much Batman. I want to see Jean. I want to see a Green Lantern, but I don't want to see Hal Jordan Green Lantern. I want to see John Stewart Green Lantern, Black Green Lantern, the one that we grew up with Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. I want to see Hawkgirl. I want to see Darkseid. I want to be able to see like a coffin NFT, because I want to see the Justice League at Superman's funeral, because Batman v Superman did him so dirty. They did him so wrong. How many hundreds of thousands of stories did we have with Superman before he died? And they killed him in 2 movies? I am still salty about that. Sorry, I digress. It's okay. It's okay, Chavez. Where's my curry? It says, sorry if we discussed already. Were you able to try what I said, Randy, to buy tiles in more countries with smaller tile properties? I'm doing that currently. I have been doing that. I have yet to still see the, what's that called? I've yet to still see the fruits of that labor, but I still do have that. Yes, I have been doing that. Vittorio Jean Pascal says Todd McFarlane for price $765. Oh my God, it's insane. Junior Sanchez says, nice. I picked one up for $200. Glad I did. You tripled up your money. Gary O says 3 cents bear case. Heck yeah. Oh my God, I missed my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. What should we do? I did Good Charlotte already, right? How about the tide is high, but I'm holding on. I'm gonna be your number one. I'm not the kind of girl who gives up just like... I've been in such like a weird ass Hillary Duff, Zoe 101, like white girl Vanessa Carlton mood lately. I don't know why. Thank you guys for 20 likes. That means the world. Daddy Dollar says, not a big Comic-Con goer, but I go to MegaCon every year. More into anime than Comic World, but the more I get into VV Comics, are getting more and more interesting. Yeah, VV Comics is going to be insane. I can't wait to see like the animations with that, with like Wolverine and Deadpool, and oh my God, I can't wait. Yeah, I love anime as well. This tattoo means horse, and I got that because I was born in the year of the horse, and I learned all that stuff from Fruits Basket. That manga, that anime, there's 2 animes now. Dragon Ball Z, heckin' love. Heckin' King Vegeta, Prince Vegeta up in here. That Saiyan, Royal Saiyan crest. Yeah, I love anime. Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan. My Hero Academia is so heckin' good. Like, that is, I run to that music, like, it's amazing. It's epic. Victoria Jean Pascal says, Junior Sanchez, good job for the financial increase value, but also for sentiment. Yeah, that's another one of these things. Like we have right now, we're attacking nostalgia, or not attack. That's what they're going for. Like they have got nostalgia pinned. It's perfect. It was perfect to start out with nostalgia first, because that gets all the adults on board. That's get all of us on board. Late 20s, early 30s, 40s. Yeah, again, I wasn't alive when Ghostbusters came out. Only 30 years old. But a lot of people that were above me were, and again, Batman's been out for like 100 years. The same Superman, Wonder Woman. But it's for a little bit of an older crowd. What they have with LOL and MGA, that's the biggest toy company like in the world. They have Bratz. They have so many other things that I never even heard of. And a bunch of people that have kids like, oh, yep, I know what that is. Yep, my daughter, yep, they all know what that is. So they did adults first, which is great. That gets the adults on board, and now we know what it is. It would be a lot different if they just started with kids. If they just started going after kids, like they do, like say something like My Little Pony, or they do something with, honestly, My Little Pony, there's a lot of adult men that like that. Transformers, same thing. But if they started with the Bratz dolls, NFTs, there wouldn't be that many people that would know about it. Maybe it would be, again, the NFTs. You need mommy and daddy's credit card in order to buy the NFTs and all that. It's good that they started with the adults, because now we're here. We know what it is. We know the kids are going to be excited about that. Now they have this. This is insane. They did it perfectly. I don't know if they planned it like this or if they rolled the dice. But yeah, this was perfect. Like why was Fuller House? Why were they the #1 show on Netflix when they first came out? Not because it was a good show. I watched that pilot. That was god awful. They did it because they tugged on people's nostalgia. That happened the same thing with Girl Meets World when they did that show. The first couple episodes, everyone's like, oh my god. It's a Boy Meets World type of spin-off. Yeah, I hope... Not only am I glad that they have Cartoon Network, like back in the day, Disney Channel was like, they didn't really have that many, I guess they had a few cartoons, but it was really Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. Disney was a little more for kids. Not that Cartoon Network, but Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon had a little bit more adult shows, like Avatar. You had Regular Show, you had Adventure Time, you had Legend of Korra, you had a bunch of these shows that were a little more adult. Even Hey Arnold dealt with some adult issues, or at least what kids were going through. So if they get a Nickelodeon license, oh girl, it's over. I mean, it's over already. TV's already way out there. Like, nobody's catching them. Yeah, so sentimental value, I'm glad they started with that. Dark Johnny 6 says, people recommend to keep all your saved passwords and usernames for crypto sites or apps on a notebook, and even keeping your crypto on a Ledger wallet to be more safe. Do you do the same? I do have it written down, and it is in my safe deposit box, and it is in one other place as well. But that's it. So I do have everything saved. I do have everything gone on. I think it's actually in my will as well. So if I die, the couple of people that are, able to get stuff and handle stuff, they will get that as well. Because, God forbid I die now and I can't fulfill any of my things that I want to. I have a couple of friends that will carry that out. Thank God. But yeah, Ledger Wallet, Trust Wallet's really all I have, like, for my OMI. Junior Sanchez says, yeah, Todd is a collectible. I will not sell. It's the first ever NFT ever minted on VV, and the first Batman ever put on Countless First on VV. Todd's a keeper. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Ethan Youngberg? How you doing, man? How you doing? Junior Sanchez says, $1 seems a lot by then, but Dogecoin hit 87-ish cents, and it has close to 190 billion tokens, same amount as OMI, almost. Trust me, the moment they really hype that OMI token and they release, yeah, no, I agree. It'll do it eventually. Like I said, $1 I think by 2026 is reasonable. Who knows? This is all based on the fact that what the NFT and crypto market is right now. It's obviously going to grow over the next several years, which is why I have no issue saying that after 2020, or why after the end of next year, it's going to literally grow by 50% every year, just because more and more people will be able to get on. And as more and more, second, third world countries kind of have emerging markets like India, where they have more money to spend, they can spend stuff on little frivolous things like this, and they can see it. You can see it either one of two ways. Oh, it's kids' collectibles, but collectibles that can make you money. They've already made people a lot of money, a lot of money. Somebody actually, I want to read you guys something, and I'll show it to you in case you missed it the other day, where it was Gary V responded on someone's OMI status again. It was VeVeViral saying, "Plenty of success stories on the VeVe app of users starting with $50 to $100 who now have thousands. Great platform for come-ups." Somebody responded, "Lost 2,600 in NFT this year. What makes you think this is any different?" That guy obviously was not on VeVe. And Gary Vaynerchuk responds, "The tweet above you is something I've heard a lot, and I mean a lot." So that's the actual, those are the actual tweets right there. Yeah, and I'm sure Gary Vaynerchuk is in this in one way or another. He just has, he's probably one of the biggest OMI holders, or he's going to have a partnership with his NFTs on the VeVe platform on his platform, VeVe NFTs on his platform. I do think that. But yeah, Pokemon. Also, I'm going to spend so much money on Pokemon. Citizens Music says, "Randy, how can I move Bitcoin from a cold storage wallet and trade it for OMI?" You'd probably have to send it to Bit4x, and then send that from Bit4x to, or on Bit4x, you use that Bitcoin to buy USDT, and then you use that USDT to buy OMI, and then send it to Trust Wallet or wherever you have. And percentages or something big with it will moon close to $1. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'd be $1 right now, like in the next 2 years or anything. I think 2026 is good for $1, which should be insane. I can't wait. Yeah. Dojin Pascal says, "Ghostbusters Ecto 1 Medium Post is online. I guess with a mistake regarding the one-to-one non-interactive version, I assume it will be an uncommon version." And the Ecto 1, that's the one that's the new one that's coming out on Saturday. So I can't wait for that. I will try and get that. I'll keep you all posted. Excuse me. Adolf Osweiden says, "Mass adoption didn't start so far. I'm sorry, I hiccuped. If you take a look at Roblox and compare the vision of both 46 BMC Roblox, BB is the future, and OMI will be at one point within 5 years at $1." Yeah. So like I said, Roblox is publicly traded, and so is Decentraland. And again, a lot of these cryptocurrencies that are in this virtual metaverse have grown so much. That's why I want to save like 30K specifically for the Earth 2 crypto, because that will moon as well. I think eventually these two will have some competition. I think eventually these two will cross-platform. Won't be until years down the line, but I think they will at some point. Mr. A says, "I'm up to 800,000 OMI. You're almost an OMI millionaire. Oh, I'm rooting for you." Like, remember in Pokemon Gold and Silver, where you talk to your mom and she's like, "Wow, that sounds really tough. Keep it up. I'm rooting for you, baby." On the phone. Keep it up, Mr. A. I'm rooting for you, fam. Adolf Osweiden says, "NFL, FIFA, MMA, so much options to gain the master." Yeah, NFL and MLB, they've announced. Yeah, that's the other thing. We haven't even mentioned those yet. Like, the Chads, the sports guys, they aren't in yet. When they do get in, I can't wait. I'm like that black guy in that yellow suit behind that tree going. Yeah, I can't wait for it. Alone says, "Randy, I will give you my car for free as soon as OMI hits $1. This century, just got 1 million bag, but this will carry me out of debt. Thanks for all the updates and live streams. I appreciate it." Oh, Alone. Sorry, I didn't mean to grab my boot. Just my feels, I mean, I don't need a car right now. Well, actually, I don't feel safe in my Honda Civic. Like, if I get in a crash, it is not good. I didn't want to wait till the Cybertruck, because my car works fine. I probably need to change the oil, but it works fine. And going and getting, another car for like 6 months, a year seems a little not smart. So I do want to go and get that when that Cybertruck comes out, I will feel super safe in there. I'll never have to worry about passing a truck on the freeway again. Cybertruck will be super safe. I mean, all the Teslas are. But yeah, Alone, give that car, or maybe donate it or sell it, and I don't know. Definitely get something safe. You want to be safe on the road. You definitely don't want to, especially if something's not your fault. God forbid somebody else not paying attention, they're texting and driving, or they're drunk or whatever. Definitely get something safe. Protect yourself. When you have the money. But I'm glad you got 1 million OMI Alone. That's super proud. Yeah, you're gonna live a good life. setting yourself up. Tori Jean Pascal says, should I sell my wife and my daughter to get more OMI? I mean, how much could you get for him? No, I'm joking. Yeah, the idea of, actually, I think I was sold as, again, in Peru, there's like no paperwork suggesting that I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a deal made with like a judge, again, with judges down Peru, that third world country, where I'm pretty sure I was just sold. I'm pretty sure that this adoption that I had for me was not kosher. I'm pretty sure there was things that were done. I mean, it doesn't matter now. You know, they can't send me back. I mean, I'm the citizen now. I serve my country. I'm not worried about if World War III pops off. I might go back. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if I only had, let's say, like 500,000 OMI, I would start selling everything, and I would get just to get to that million mark. I mean, but at the same time, 500,000 is still a lot, because when this reaches $1, you have $500,000. That's, most people don't ever get that. Most people don't ever get $100,000. Most people, again, if you make like, I think $34,000 a year, you're in the 1% of the world. So to have even $100,000 in your account, or net worth of that, you know, is insane. Like, it is. I didn't get that until after I got out of the military, until after I started. I didn't get that until 2019. I didn't get that, well, 2 years ago, and now I have like over 500. With OMI, it's probably a little bit more. Yeah, this is incredible. The fact that we're all doing this right now, and you know, a lot of people started buying this. But again, I started in 2017, not with OMI, but with business with less than $3,000 to my name. That's it. And then a few months later, I got Dashi, and Dashi's been with me through everything. And I work hard. Again, most times, unless you have $1 million or so OMI right now, even 500,000 OMI, most times people are going to sacrifice. You know, if you party throughout your 20s, and well, I partied through most of my 20s. If you party throughout your 30s, let's say, and you don't really do anything, you don't really buckle down until you're 40, you're probably going to work until you're 65, or maybe you work until you die. But if you work really hard, I worked really hard for 4 years, and then I retired. So I think people, this early retirements are going to be good. It's going to be good. I think it'll also be good to, I think a lot of people have that dream of like, I want to buy my parents a house, or I want to buy, this and that. And, everyone's dream is different. Whatever makes you happy, by all means, go and do it. And don't forget your dreams that you have right now on who you want to help, how you want to affect people's lives. Don't lose that, because it is easy to say like, oh, I got a bunch of money now I can do what I want. But remember this moment where you say like, hey, I'm working right now, I'm on the struggle bus, but I'm doing it. I'm putting my best foot forward, and I'm going hard on this because what I can do to help. So again, I would be very uncomfortable in a room full of like super rich people, like 100 millionaires, where they just like, they like laugh at poor people. It's like, I would be very, even now, as I am still a poor people, I guess. I'm wearing polar bear pajamas. I just came back from the gym. I was wearing polar bear pajamas and a shirt with holes in it. I'm not this bougie person. I'm not. I would never be. Definitely go and also try to instill that in your kids. I know you want to give your kids everything, but I've seen it where people that had nothing when they were younger give their kids everything, never tell them no, and the kids get spoiled. Like, ooh. Like the best way to cripple a person is give them everything that they want as a kid and never tell them no. It's the best way to cripple someone. Make them get a job, make them struggle, make them work for it. Again, I'm not a dad. I would probably not be a good dad. But yeah, that's just the way I see it. Because I still see myself as like 16. I still like to play video games. I got emo nails. I'm gonna go over to my friend Jen's house later, and we're gonna watch Loki. So when I was in Colorado with my friend Brian, this guy that I had served with, we watched the Loki series. It was great. Cuddled his dogs. I missed his dogs so much. They were a lot of fun. Alone says, Torji Pascal, what are you even waiting for? Buy the dip. Alone's just like, yeah, Vittori. Yeah, just go and sell them and buy that dip. Let's see where we're at now. If we dip even harder, ooh, we went from 336 to 324. The last 3 hours we're down 3.4%. Like this is good. And actually that order should be going through fairly soon. So I am getting this dip, which is nice. But yeah, if it goes down below, if it goes down, I think 60 million might be my goal now because I might have 55 million at the end of today, 54 to 55 million. So it would really only cost $15,000 though, minimum for another 60 million is so hard to get. But again, if it goes down to 0.002 or even 0.001, I'm getting so much more. It's going to be great. Vittori said, alone, I was about to say it. AKA Whale says 10,000 tiles, but 93 properties. 2 days with 0 joules now. First day 19. That is interesting. About half of what I have. I have 22 tiles with like 190 properties. So yeah, you have about, oh, thank you guys for 25 likes. That means the world. I would say AKA Whale, what I just did the past couple days, I've just been going, to the marketplace and just buying random things. Oh, 10 tiles, for like 40 cents each. Yeah, I that's what I've done. It hasn't helped yet, I don't think, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Bobby says, Randy, what do you think if they did Pokemon and then you could pay extra $20 or so to get a physical card shipped to you? I am struggling between one of two things. Either pay like $2,000 and get 100 cards shipped to me and then grade all of them myself, or wait a couple of months and then wait until people grade them and they have the PSA 10s and then just buy the PSA 10s. Because grading by themselves, it costs like $15, $20 a card to get graded. So, that's, 100 cards times, yeah, that would just cost a lot. I would rather wait for the PSA 10s to come out, and then I would buy those PSA 10s from people that graded the cards themselves. So I wouldn't buy those cards by themselves. I would wait until people graded them, and then I would buy the graded cards. Torgene Pascal says, to me, VV focused on the 30 to 40 years old, wealthy, and nostalgic target before to attack the real younger mass market. Agreed, 100,000%. And this is where we go. This is where we go. Boom. This is where we boom. Probably the end of the. Honestly, it might even happen by the end of this year because again, they haven't done Jurassic Park. They haven't done a lot yet. And when they announce the LOL, the MGA brand, they might not appear until next year. Again, they announced Marvel, that doesn't appear. So they have a lot, and again, CBS, like probably a Big Bang Theory type of NFTs, which would be great. CBS has a lot. Again, NFL, MLB, they have so many. I would rather see. I'd rather see them take their time and do the stuff that they already announced first. Again, like they have Hello Kitty, they have Hasbro, so Transformers and My Little Pony. I can't wait for those. The kid stuff, it probably might not happen until next year, just because they have so much other stuff that they're not behind on that they've announced that they have to get those out first. So yeah, I would say the mass market that probably might not even mass adoption might not even come till next year. Hardlife 8887 says drop information just came out. Looks pretty similar to the DeLorean drop as a concept. Yeah, it's a little interactive. Nothing crazy. It looks like. Jay says hi, dude. Hi, Jay. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, okay. Jay Poppin says, every collectible I want to flip, I also want to hold. I need to start buying duplicates. Also, side note, ordered my first iPhone today and will use it to start my OMI channel. Get that bread, Jay Poppin. Jay Poppin says, what would you prefer, 3D Pokemon or cards on VeVe? Oh, that's a good idea. The first digital cards of Pokemon. Why not both? But what would I prefer? I would probably the 3D Pokemon, just because if we're going to have the VeVeVerse, wouldn't that be great to see like a Squirtle versus a Slimer? Slimer's a ghost, so Tackle wouldn't work. Scratch wouldn't work. But Water Gun would work. Ice Beam, I know Blastoise can learn Ice Beam, but that type of thing would work. That would be insane if they gave out the starters, or they gave a bunch of basic Pokemon, and then in order to get War Turtle and the evolved forms, you need to have the former. Oh my god, that would be absolutely batshit insane. If you need, in order to get War Turtle, you need to have Squirtle. In order to get Blastoise, you need to have Squirtle and War Turtle. They're probably not going to do that because that really wouldn't be fair, but that would be maybe that would be something like in the fighting VeVeVerse. Like in order to get that Blastoise, you have to have a Squirtle, and then you have to evolve it. If they do have cards in there, though, they could definitely do old school Pokemon, like the original deck, that original that you have Jungle, Fossil, and Base set with all the energies and the trainers. I was very good at that. I was very good at that. Like Water deck, legit. Fighting deck, legit. Everything that I had was so good. Gyarados, Bubble Bean, Articuno, Hitmonchan, basically, I was very, very good at the actual trading card game. I would go to Toys R Us, I would have my deck, I would play, I would win badges, and I would never get, my mom wouldn't take me to any of the, travel to any of the other stuff, so I couldn't go to that. But if they have that type of thing in VV, oh, that'd be insane. Johnny says, who would you like better, Batman or Superman? Well, I do have one Batman NFT out of the many that they created, and I have a Superman NFT. Superman I'm keeping. Not selling that. Jay says, the whales trying to get the price lower before Comic-Con. You see the sell whales, then they buy everything up. Yeah, that, again, if it goes down below that 0.003 mark, although it did, and I missed the dip this morning, because it happened at, like, heckin', like, 2:25 a.m. Who's up then? Who's up? I'm not. I mean, even if I did, Ari Realty's not up at that. I don't know. I think he's up at that point. Yeah, 283. Yeah. So this is an insane 24-hour chart. That is bananas. But yeah, oh my god. Downloading update. Oh, Lex Friedman. Sorry. Okay. See what we got here. Ramia. Then buy everything up. Adolf Ausweiden says, you should take a look at Audi e-tronic cars. I know Audi, there's a bunch of people, like the Porsche Taycan, and a bunch of electric vehicles out there, which are pretty cool. Teslas just are up here. I wish I still had some of that Tesla stock. I sold it for a good cause. I sold it for OMI, but I miss it. I miss it so much. Maybe if OMI, like, maybe I could buy some back at some point, because when OMI gets to, I don't know, when OMI gets to like $1, maybe I'll buy some Tesla stock. I don't know. At that point, Tesla might only like double or something. Yeah. Jay says bought much as possible, almost 50 million. Oh my God, Jay, you are right neck and neck with me. Sorry, I'm not. I gotta stretch my hips. Oh God, hang on. Ah, my hip. Oh God, my other hip. Oh, my knee. Okay, sorry. It is time for my 60-minute Patreon member shout out. Let's see what we got here. Let's go a little bit. Yeah. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Adolf Oswald says, Omi and Vivi NFTs are the legacy for our daughter. Get that bread. She's going to be brought up in a great, great household. Wow, Jay, you have almost 50 million. Jay, if we fusion Ha, we probably have 100 Omi between the 100 million Omi between the two of us. Dark Johnny 6 says, when it comes to a job, do you think a person should have other sources of income as backup rather than just a job to make money? I think nowadays it's probably easier to do that. Whereas back when I was a kid, going to garage sales and flipping them on eBay wasn't really a thing. I don't even know if eBay was a thing when I was a kid. If it was, it wasn't as ubiquitous as it is now. I would say that you probably have, I don't know, kids can do it very easily. Kids can do it streaming. Again, there's kids that just go on Twitch and they play games and they stream and they're awesome, and they make money with that. And I knew it. I saw it too. I was like, oh, video game like professional video gamer. Yeah, I could do that. Parents like, the fudge you are, and I was like, I could have been probably could have been a millionaire by now already. Had it not been for that. But then I wouldn't have joined the military and wouldn't have met all these amazing people. So I don't know. Things work out for the best. And now, like, I'm free. Sorry. I love Let It Go. I love Elsa so much. I would say now, yeah, definitely have a job, but it does take some creativity to make money without a job. That being said, when I shoveled snow, I raked leaves, I mowed lawns, I did everything I could for money outside of my job because I could only work so much. I was just very work driven, very money driven all my life. So kids, if they have the ability to do that, yeah, you can do that. If they don't, I would say if you only have a part-time job, get another part-time job. Not to say that you shouldn't spend, a lot of your time as a kid socializing and interacting with people, but having a job, definitely you get exposed to older people. You get to learn really kind of what the world is like. You get to realize that, okay, well, the people you work with are that's your for better or worse, that is your family. And I thankfully learned that from a very young age. And so even if they do, if they can do two part-time jobs, maybe that might be good. But again, enjoy summer. Even though I was working full time when I was younger during the summer, I worked hard, but you can be damn sure I played hard as well. A lot of fiery fist of fury. A lot of fun. Torchy Pascal says, I'm pretty sure you would be an awesome dad, Randy, if even if you prefer animals. World needs more dads like you. Oh, thanks, man. I just I mean, despite on what I say out here, I am very selfish. I do like to have when I'm done with everything, when I'm done socializing with my friend, I like to not even bed, lay on my mattress, watch some Elon Musk videos, or just watch other people's videos, and I like having my alone time. I like working out twice a day. I like having special alone time with my girlfriend, and just with kids, you just never get. It's just so hard. And I say that knowing that when you get older, the most important social contacts you have are with your kids. So I know that. I understand that. I also just feel like, if I do have that, what I plan to do might not work. I might not be able to do as much charity work. Maybe, as I get older, maybe I thought of adopting could possibly do that. I've definitely thought of that before. I don't know how Danielle would feel about that. She's a little older. 47, you don't really want to start being a mom at that age. But I think you appreciate it when you're older too. You probably appreciate it more. Kids is like, if you're like 19, I have a couple friends that had kids at like 19, 20, and they're so stressed. Like they don't enjoy it. Like they're just stressed. But I think when you're older, you just like, you get to enjoy that a little bit. And I think especially, people that were in the military, and they know they're not always. They've been through times where they're taken away from their friends are taken away from them, vice versa, and family, and they might enjoy it more. They might appreciate it more. So maybe at some point I could adopt my own kid, though. From the time, no, I can't. Eros Guzman says, Randy, Eros Guzman. Jay Poppin says, VV NFTs are the ultimate toy for kids. Imagine buying a Barbie NFT for your daughter, and instead of becoming worthless and broken like ordinary toys, it appreciates in value when she grows up. That's a really good point. I mean, how many kids like destroy their stuff. Now, that being said, I do kind of cringe a little bit when I see cards that are like, ooh, like so much damage. But then I think like that kid must have had a really good time with this card. Like this was played with. Like this joy got out of like. So I do appreciate that. I do. It's weird that how like the world is changing. Like, oh well, I kind of miss we take the arm off one Barbie and put a GI Joe arm on it. Like, oh, it's jacked now. Like. And maybe you could do something like a good Frankenstein NFT, but yeah, that's actually a little sad that that's not going to be a thing anymore. Broken toy piece, like that's not. It's just the world is changing, and sometimes I'm not. You got to embrace it, you do, but just a little melancholy about that. The fact that like this whole like they get broken, they get played with, like that's it's just different now, and that's the way the world is. So again, you got to accept the change, but yeah, that is really cool. The fact that the thing that your kids have when they're younger and they grow out of it, they come back to it later and it's in the exact same condition as once you left it. Yeah, that's really cool. John Dory says, "Hi Randy." Hi John Dory. Gary O says, "Enjoyed your talk. Off to work. Cheers." I'm gonna bounce now too because I do have a big day ahead of me. Adolf Alsweiden says, "It takes more money to make money, but out of a little you can create something." Today's mighty oak tree is yesterday's little nut that took a stand. I agree 100%. Dr. Johnny says, do you like the idea of the Salvador president accepting Bitcoin? Yes. That the El Salvador, they're doing it right. Paraguay, Uruguay is going to follow. A lot more countries are going to follow. And yeah, this is the thing. This is a real thing. I believe this is a great thing. So guys, I'm going to bounce. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Hopefully by tonight, I do have the between 54 and 55 million OMI. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. One more Patreon member shout out because I love you. I love you all. I love my Patreon members. What should I sing? What should I sing? I'm all out of salt. I'm not gonna cry. Won't give you what you want cause I look way too good tonight. I'm all out of salt. Tears are running dry. Won't give you what you want cause I look way too good tonight. Oh. Alright, I love you guys. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Alright, goodbye guys. Meow, 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 meow. Meow.